Hi, and welcome back to the Citizen channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well as we continue our look at the Benjamin Mendy Louis Saha Matturie trial. We're up to day 32 on the 1st of November 2022. Please, if you are new to the channel, I do everything City past, present, forever. The good, the bad, and the not so good and ugly. That's for sure. So it'd be great if you can have me on board. Please push that subscribe button and push the bell notification. All these vlogs are coming out. Do all City stuff, of course, apart from these court cases, which is expected to last to at least the start on mid-December 2022. Please give us all your comments. Please, obviously, I can't comment on certain things at the moment with the case continuing, but all your comments are very, very welcome. And if you can just give us a little thumbs up, guys. I mean, get lots of views, especially on these trial things, get lots of views, but just give us a thumbs up. It's just nice to get thumbs up. It's nice to get a sort of appreciation for workload put in, etc. So that'd be great if you could do that. Right, guys, let's summarise what's going on. Mr. Mendy, 28, is accused of 7 counts of rape against 4 women, 1 count of attempted rape and 1 count of sexual assault. The offence is alleged to have taken place at his Cheshire home between October 2018 and August 2021, relating to 7 women in total. Mr. Matturie, his co-defendant from Eccles, Salford, is accused of 6 counts of rape and 3 counts of sexual assault related to 7 women. Judge Stephen Everett resides normally, but again, we've got a problem today, at Chester Crown Court, and my thanks as ever to the Manchester Evening News court timeline, and their court reporter today is John Shearhout. Is in for, I've not known John before. Well done, John. All things kicked off at 11:04 a.m. The judge welcomed the jurors and addressed them again via video link from home. Yes, he said he would have come into court, but again, he's tested positive after testing negative for COVID yesterday. He's tested positive this time, so has actually gone home. So he's actually on video link yet again. And the jurors were being read a transcript of another police interview of Mr. Matturie. Mr. Matturie was asked by police about a party at Mr. Mendy's house in August 2021, attended by woman 10 and woman 11. The defendant agreed that there were about 20 people at the house. He said M.E.N security for City players were there too. He told police he knew one of them as Faz. Mr. Matturie said Jack Grealish was there and he had brought his boys. He said he recalled 2 blonde girls were present and members of Mr. Mendy's family who had been celebrating a birthday. Asked by police if he could recall any incidents or arguments, Mr. Matturie said everybody was having a good time. I did not see any commotion or anybody sad or crying. Everything was fine. I'm the stressed one. I'm the stressed one, making sure everybody's okay. I'm the one looking after everybody. I don't see anything like that. Everybody was fine. In a subsequent police interview, the jurors heard that Mr. Matturie was asked about woman 11, who accuses him of raping her in the car during a trip to buy some alcohol for the party. He was asked whether it's unusual that people were asked to hand over their phones before being allowed into the party. Mr. Matturie said, no, it's not unusual, it's security that was there. He was present, it was just not me. Ben trusts everyone. He insisted that 100% people were given their phones back at the end of such an event. Mr. Matturie said the main security was at the party. It was their task to ask for mobile phones. He asked people to put their phones into a box. Mr. Matturie went on, if you don't want to stay, you don't. If you don't feel comfortable, you leave. He told police it was not his role to remove phones. Mr. Matturie said he trusted the people he'd invited to the party. The officer put to Mr. Matturie that woman 11 had said she had been sleeping for about 35 minutes into the journey to the petrol station to get drinks and that she could hear a song being played in the car. Mr. Matturie said there was no way she had slept in the car, insisting the journey to the petrol station was only 5 or 10 minutes. He said woman 11 had been relaxed in the car while he was purchasing alcohol, adding that she had shouted at him as to why he was taking so long. Mr. Matturie insisted the sex was consensual. She was actually giving me the go-ahead to sleep with you, he told police. Mr. Matturie said he had been in the country for 20 years and that he had never had this kind of situation before. Mr. Matturie said 100% woman 11 wanted to have sex. There's no way she said no to me, said Mr. Matturie. Police put to Mr. Matturie that woman 11 had alleged he had climbed on top of her in the car and that he raped her. She had said she was terrified and pretended to be asleep during the encounter. Mr. Matturie questioned her suggestion that she was asleep and told the police the allegation was too much for my head. Police put to Mr. Matturie that the woman feared she might be strangled. Mr. Matturie said the pair had a normal adult conversation and engaged in normal adult playing with each other before he said he had the confidence to say if she wanted to sleep with him. Mr. Matturie questioned her claim that she was scared and said she had returned to the house where she was having a good time. He denied forcing her to have sex with him. I would never do that, he said. Mr. Matturie said there's no force, absolutely no threats. The same way she had confidence in me at the club, the same way she's all over me in the back, the same way she's with me in the house, and the same way she's followed me back. There's no threats, no threats. Mr. Matturie said he pulled over on the way back from the garage and the pair started touching each other. He said she had asked him to pull over and she had wanted to have sex. Mr. Matturie was asked about a conversation he had with Woman 11 and Woman 10 back outside the house following the alleged rape of Woman 11 in the car. He told the police the three had discussed drink and he urged them to go inside. Mr. Matturie suggested the two women wanted to have a girly chat away from him. I didn't even know what the conversation was about. I was just making sure everybody was okay, he told police. He said he asked Woman 10, who he thought had come on her own, if she was okay. Mr. Matturie said he thought the two women were discussing him. He said he thought Woman 10 was telling Woman 11 she liked him and that Woman 11 was jealous. Mr. Matturie said he didn't know what they were talking about, but added sometimes people regret having sex with someone. He told officers some girls make a drama after having sex. Mr. Matturie told police he thought Woman 11 had told Woman 10 she had just had sex with him. I thought they might have clashed as Woman 10 liked me, but I liked Woman 11 more, he told officers. Mr. Matturie told the police that 1,000,000% Woman 11 had wanted to have sex with him and that 1,000,000% I didn't rape her. Mr. Matturie told officers that if he had molested her, he would be worried for my life and that he would immediately have wanted to go home. He denied that he had been trying to control what Woman 11 had been saying. Mr. Matturie went to Woman 11, had a good time in the car, and he questioned why she had not called the police. When police put it to him, her phone had been removed. Mr. Matturie said Woman 11 was not trapped and she could go home. We had sex, good sex, she enjoyed everything, he said. Mr. Matturie told the police his accusers had made this up. He said Woman 11 had asked to come with him to get more drinks from the petrol station. It's not like I jumped on her. I tried to make her feel comfortable, he told officers. He denied that he had followed Woman 11 on their return and insisted she was jealous. Explaining his role at the party, he said, I'm the man who looks after everything. People look at me and think I'm the guy. I'm not the guy. I'm just the helper. The judge, after a brief adjournment, said the prosecution may still call another witness, and if the judge was in court rather than at home, they will be getting on with it. But as he had tested positive for COVID that morning, it had caused an unforeseen setback. There also remains some issues of law for which he said he had to be present in court rather than at home. The judge sends them home for the day, and at 1:14 p.m, the trial was adjourned until Wednesday morning, the 2nd of November. So I'll be back with that. So please leave us your comments on what the goings on today. As I say, there's a bit of this COVID situation. The judge, the jury, and now the judge. It's but at least we're still progressing. Perhaps not as quickly as we should be, but we're still progressing. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your comments. Please, until we meet again, I want to say one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.